Okay, so I guess we're recording a video over what we learned in our um, class this term. This has definitely been, in my opinion, one of the best terms we did so far because we finally got to do Photoshop stuff, and that's something I definitely was excited to learn. So what are these? These are just my snapshots from the those videos. Let's see what I did here. Oh yeah, the shields. This was a fun one to do, playing with all sorts of different textures. This was the one I turned in. Um, I kind of roughly based it off of an example that was on the website, uh, on the portal. Um, but I had several. I was going to do this one because I was excited for the Hogwarts game. So I was going to do this one, but I decided against it. But I thought it was a cool one, so I kept it. Let's see. Yeah, and I had all sorts of. I got to go through these and organize it and delete some stuff, but I did a sword and I was playing around with trying to create some dimensions with the sword, and I couldn't get it quite to where I wanted it, so I ultimately kind of scrapped it and I did a hammer, did a different shield, and um, you can see it's kind of sloppy because I didn't quite understand how the layers worked. So it looks sloppy on here, but I didn't turn these in. So this one I got right, and so this is just some stuff here. Um, so that was a cool assignment. Um, which one was this one? Oh yes, we started playing with the substance painter. I loved making these robots. This was so fun doing these robots. The first one, um, the first one I really liked. I had a lot of fun, kind of playing with different colors and messing around with the features. And forgive me, I lose the terminology so quickly. Um, but where you bring up that red grid and then you can just mass paint, you know, that was a I had done a complete robot before I learned about that function, and I was kind of bummed out. So I started from scratch using that function, and then um, with that robot face, I pulled it off of some random toy. I pulled it into Photoshop. I cropped out the linings, and I gave it a little bit of a luminescence to kind of create that LED effect as best I could. And then Yeah, and then the bee turned out really cool. Yeah, this was a really fun assignment. I had a blast with this one. I mean, a lot of time. Make sure I didn't miss any. Let's see, I'll pull it up. I think the. Come on. While that's loading, we'll go back into here. I could have swore I started some more robots, but maybe it was on the other. Yeah, this was fun. What is this? Dacum function call. Already have four. It, um, yeah. Anyway, I won't waste any more time on that. But yeah, that was a great assignment. So 3.1 was more substance, yeah, emissiveness, height, normal. The normal was kind of the one I thought was the weirdest one, and I think it's just because of the provided like the fans and the vents. Um, we'll go ahead. I gotta remember to move my mice. I keep forgetting to do that when I take these snapshots. Um, so that was fun. I was trying to go for a broken dimension. I remember I didn't get the grade I wanted on this one. I was kind of bummed out. Um, I don't I don't quite remember what I got on it, but I got flagged on. I got docked on the emissive channel, and I was kind of bummed because I was really happy with how it kind of come out. Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Well, never mind. I just ramble. Anyway, let's move on to the other robot. Um, Kind of went with the Joker and Harley Quinn theme. Um, with the robot, I put a little diamond logo. I made the wings um, translucent. Gave the antennas here some brightness. It's actually green, and it looks so yellow. I couldn't figure out how to, or I didn't really try either to get it to glow more of a green color. Um, but I was still happy with how it came out. And then the flower colors I pulled from the Arkham Asylum Joker's flower that he had on his lapel in the game, and um, just went with the color scheme. Um, with the normals, I just kind of put some bumps here on the forearm just to kind of make it look not so generic. Um, and then with my height channel, I just threw on these lips just to kind of symbolize the Harley Quinn relationship. But awesome exercise. Um, but this last assignment, 4.3, was by far the funnest one. I've I've got several. This was the one I'll be turning in. I haven't turned it in yet, but this is the one I'll be turning in. I was going with a Sage Ventress inspiration. For if you don't know who Sage Ventress is, she was a apprentice of Count Dooku during the Clone War era of Star Wars, and this is kind of where I was drawn to, and then I was looking up aliens and things of that sort, and um, so another fun exercise. Same one without the. One thing that was really fun to do was I was playing with a lot of the different brushes, and I like really wanted to give her like almost as I've never made eyes before, so I went with like kind of a gradual circular layer, kind of going all the way into the pupil. So just to kind of from a distance, I mean, it looks really good. I think. If there's any suggestions on that, please let me know. And then I went with I don't remember which brush it was, but I found one that I like to kind of just create texture in this part of the eye, and then I found another one to like really make those eyes bloodshot, just to like make it seem more of an alien, But you know, even though it's got some grace in the eyes and the color palette I chose, I think making those eyes bloodshot was something I really wanted, just to, I don't know, put some fear in the character. Um, and then I was playing around with some stuff here. I didn't save any snapshots, but I was having fun. But yeah, awesome assignment. Um, I think this class was by far one of the best classes so far, um, and I'm just so grateful with you know what I've learned so far, and I'm gonna keep trying my best.